appropriately named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Gibson on 2nd. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with a rookie from Washington. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. 4th down, and Jake Bailey is out there for New England. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gone. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Goff now looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Pats at the line ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
2nd and 9 now. Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Goff now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. He finds his man, complete. That's Brian. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give. Irving running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hold on.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Patriots are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create. Space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. Now the first carry here for their running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now it's Goff. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Mecole Hardman,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And Owen coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Yeah, right. Too humble.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tommy Trimble, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
And just shutting him off there. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball down.
Still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Pats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Second and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Shedding the tackle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now Montgomery running right. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for New England. 58 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. New England on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Gone. Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hold on. Check. Hey, let's go. Value 3.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, kill.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Broncos, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.